What's up, y'all? Here's another episode of Activate Your Soul Purpose podcast. I'm your host, Ina Claggett. So I obviously have a Splenic hit, another Splenic hit. So the last episode I just recorded was like a drop load, a drop load. Like, hey, it was a download that dropped into me to go ahead and record. Um, Obviously, this podcast and this mission that I'm on to put myself out there and get shit rolling is my season. It's my time, right? And it's heavy on my heart. It's something that I just want to do. I got to do it, right? Now, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that the splenic urge came as I was sitting at my desk where my computer is, right? Sitting at my desk where my computer is, and I was not walking somewhere. But I've been trying to play around with that. So as you know, I am a splenic manifestor. Manifestor. And so what that means is that splenic is I get instant downloads to do something, you know? Like it's like I get a splenic hit, an intuitive knowing of what it is that I need to do, what it is I need to say, where it is that I need to go. That's just how I'm created. And I find that when I listen to those splenic downloads, things go well for me. So I had it in my heart like, okay, let's do another video. Let's keep it moving. Okay, let's roll. So I'm like, okay, let's do this shit. All right, then let's go. And so, you know, I'm rolling with it. So here it is. I got another episode coming out. I'm so thrilled and thankful. My goal actually initially to start was 10 videos. I've done it. I did my videos. I did all 10. Okay. There's a second goal that I have for myself. I was like, I got 50 subscribers and 10 videos. Boom. Done. So we rolling. And so I'm playing with like, do I want to do another season? You know, I think I'm probably going to do a new season, probably probably in April, you know, because I like to work in quarters. Because the seasons work in quarters. So why not? So we're still in season 1. I'm excited, but I've already surpassed my 10 video goal. Very happy about that, and the whole purpose of me doing that is just to kind of create some momentum, some movement, some action steps to make me feel like I'm doing something, right? I want to feel productive. It's very important for me to feel productive. And through this exercise, I'm noticing how I am being supported, how I don't sound as crazy as I thought I was going to sound, you know, like without having anything scripted out. It's like I'm speaking from the heart. I'm very intentional about being authentic. So you're going to hear me cuss, you know what I'm saying? You're going to hear me cuss sometime, you know what I'm saying? But I'm liking it, and I actually like doing this. Like I actually look forward to doing this. Yeah, I'm loving it, and I'm liking it because I'm not putting so much on myself in the beginning. You know, like I gotta make sure you know my outfit is together, or whatever. This is the shit that I got on today. So I'm loving that I'm just embracing it. You know, it's like I have vision, I have a plan. You know, I have goals. Those are future goals to have things in place. You know, I'm gonna be moving soon, so I'd like to paint my podcast wall. You know, I'm also learning through this process of like, okay, I am a splenic person. So what if I am walking or something like that? Would I do a podcast episode outside as I'm walking? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I just want to allow myself the freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it, when I get the urge to do it, you know, because that's when I have my best work. It's not going to come from me trying to be so perfect or so polished. Naturally, I am, though. I will say that I am a very structured person, but I also have this side of my energy that needs to just fucking flow, and I'm embracing that. You know, I'm embracing the control to want to have everything to just letting it flow. So I love that I'm sharing this insight with you guys, and I'm documenting this phase of my life because y'all willing, this is going to be an inspiration to you guys, you know, to somebody. I know to somebody it's going to be an inspiration, and that inspiration is going to give you the motivation and the umph to get your shit together, to get started on your shit. And I love that for you, whoever that is, or who they are. You know, if it's one person or plenty, I'm happy that I can serve as as an example for you, and as a motivation and a catalyst to get you started, to get you initiated on your process. Because it's a beautiful thing. We all need to embrace our authentic selves, our unique selves. Like I mentioned in the previous video, we're all here to serve a unique purpose. And as this new era is upon us, and even before then, we've all been kind of searching, like, what is my place? What do I need to do? For me, right now, like I said, I'm just embracing my energetic blueprint of being splenic and doing things in the now, and learning to just embrace that. It feels a little out of control in a way, only because I want to control it. I want to say every day at 3:00 I'm going to do such and such. For the most part, some shit is routine because I do have that aspect. But sometimes, like this podcast, I had it on my heart. I knew that I wanted to do a podcast this week or soon, but I didn't know what time. I didn't pencil it in. I didn't schedule it or anything. I was actually doing some other kind of work just now, and I was like, boom. And I was like, do it. Let's go. And after I did my last video today, I was like, I got a little bit more, and maybe I'll get another one out. And you think I ain't finna roll with this shit? You think I ain't finna roll with this shit? I will. Because guess what? Right now, for me, I like the weekly cadence. I like knowing that I can spread this shit out. So that means that I can go far with my splenic urges. And that's how a splenic manifestor works, right? We work fast. Manifestors work fast. I can do a lot in a short amount of time. And I'm already on week 2. If you look at it, I just did 2 videos today so far. And it was through my way of operating, which is the splenic urge. God gives me the ping, the download, and I go ahead and respond as far as getting getting it out there, right? And praise y'all, I got 2 weeks down now. I can schedule that shit out. So if I do have a lull in between them where I need to rest and recover or focus my energy elsewhere, I got my podcast down. So I'm loving this cadence. I'm loving this surrender to the higher power. I'm loving this embracing my natural flow and learning to work with my energy and my way of life or my way of doing things, right? And I'm seeing how it's working out for me. Somebody else may be suited to actually plan out their podcast, right? So where they plan it out and they're like, okay, on Monday I'm going to write it and I'm going to record it on Wednesday or whatever, right? So it's like just trust in your process, and that means like surrender. So not only do you need to have the courage, the wherewithal, the awareness of who you are, and the courage. You got to have the courage to be yourself, your true authentic self, and then trust. Trust is a major factor, and you trusting in the divine power to say, I created you, I designed you. Trust in my way, my way, which is your way, because I created you to go in that way, to function in this way. And when you get the awakening, I think you're called to this way of life. When your spirit wakes up one day and goes, what are we doing? What are we doing? There's more to life than what I've been doing. I think that's your calling. That's your awakening, right? So it's like, trust that, listen to it, surrender to it, and believe and know that you will be supported because it's God's calling you out of the fold. Like, it's time to work. It's time to come on. I'm not totally against man's way in regards to like the systems that were created and the schools and the work and all of this shit, because like I said, it's providing a way of life for us, right? It's provided a way of life, but I do believe it could be better. I do believe there's a better way to do it. I do believe that we can create some structure and some support, or I do believe that we can be supported in doing our God-given work, like the purpose, living out our purpose. I do believe that we can be just as supported, if not more, when we are doing what we are called to do, right? But this shit is scary. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's scary as fuck because a lot of us, we don't know what the hell that looked like. You know what I mean? We don't know what's on the other side of that damn door. You know what I'm saying? We know that you go to school, go to work, blah, 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 every day, boom, boom, boom. We know what to expect. But when you step out on faith and you like, what the fuck? Like, okay, so how am I pay my bills? And how did, when you get caught up in the how, it's like, for some of us, that's not the way that we are designed to live, or to be so caught up in the how. And I think that no matter if you have different motivations, where you are designed to kind of like think about the what ifs, the risk, or you're kind of designed to be motivated to through doubt, it's still not the same kind of doubt or concern for safety, to where it's stressful, a negative, where it's causing you to have anxiety or fucking panic attacks. Not to that degree. Some of us are designed to be motivated by the need. I need to do this, or I don't know, I'm doubtful, but I'm motivated to go find the answers. It's more like a push to go and do, or to go out and find the answers, to trust, or whatever. We all have different motivations, right? But it's not the stress. Like I said, it's not the stress, and it's not the anxiety. So when you feeling that shit means you are way out of alignment. Get back to center. Trust in God, trust in the divine power, tap into yourself, tap into the God in you, and remember that you are going to be supported. So, just start. I'm not telling you to go jump out the window or whatever, or leave your job, but consider stepping out. Consider yourself. Consider that, yes, I'm going to do what I got to do right now, but I'm about to make some steps towards my shit. You know what I mean? And as you step out on faith, one step at a time, not only are you going to be building momentum and traction, you're going to also be having proof of concept that I am supported. I can trust Yah more. I can trust God. I can trust the divine source. I'm being supported. And it feels good to me. It feels good. It feels good in my heart to be making moves like this. Yes, this is fulfilling me. This is giving me more life, is bringing more life force energy, more motivation, more excitement into my life, because this is what my heart is calling me to do, right? It's calling me out here to do it. And then you have more energy to surpass those challenging moments, where you are trying to figure out something new, gives you more it gives you more strength to hang in there, right? And also another thing that I've been thinking about as I do encounter those challenging times is to, just give myself some grace. Even as I teach my son certain things, it's like, if it's new, don't worry about making a mistake, It's like you're collecting data. Who cares? Whatever, you made a mistake. You messed up. What the fuck? Like, it's okay. What did you learn? What did you learn from that? And let's keep going. It's not like nobody's expecting you, me, or whoever to just come out the gate with having shit perfect, okay? So just have grace for yourself. Just have grace and breathe and have fun with it and say, you know what? I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm stretching. Even when it's time to exercise. And I like to think about strength training, and even anything hard. For me, strength training is where I'm trying to I'm spending a lot more of my workout time, because not only am I 40, over 40, I'm 42 right now, and women over 40, I guess it starts when you're 32, but for me in my 40s, it's like, muscle mass starts to decline. So I'm learning a new way of life all the way around. But in regards to strength training, I like to reference that, because when you start off, as far as heavy lifting, it's hard. It's hard. It's necessary, but it's hard. So you may not be able to lift as heavy starting off, but as you do more and more over time, you build up your muscle. You start to go, wow, I was doing 20 last week, and now I can do fucking 30 pounds. Wow, look at this. So the same thing goes for anything new. It's like, give yourself some grace. Start off with fucking 10 pounds or 5 pounds, but just know that you're going to get better. Just get better. Allow yourself to get better. It's okay. So, I'm just excited about, continue on in this process. And I'm always encouraging you to do the same, to show up. And these videos to me are like companion partners, giving you insight into like my beginning stages, and also reminding you that I do have a service So where when you feel called and you feel ready, I can support you in providing some more insight. But even if it's just the podcast alone, where it's like a good companion, because I have people that I rock with like that, where I'm like, man, I just really like listening to them. It gets me through the day, gets me through my journey. I pray and hope that this serves as a companion for you, and helps you, even if it's just to listen to it. We all need some help. We all need, we all need motivation and inspiration and guidance and all of that, and just encouragement to like tap into your shit, right? So I'm happy to be that for you. If you decide that this content is what you like, okay? So don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and stay moving in your purpose. And like always, I'm here if you need a reading, and just some insight. And if you want to talk things through, as far as the reports that I will give you, if you want to talk it over and get more insight that way, and clarity, I'm here for you for that. But yeah, just keep working, keep building, give yourself some grace, and I'll see y'all next time. Take care.